What's going on, guys? We finally got Dano's box up and running over here. The kitty seems to like it. I think it's a nice warm place to hang out. We're working on modifying his BIOSes right now. It's definitely been an interesting adventure for him to get this up and running. So you want to tell your story, Dano?
Well, once we reloaded Windows, everything was fine, actually. That was the problem, and it was a broken SATA drive. So like the miner told you, we had an extra one on hand. We put that in, reloaded Windows, and everything was up and running pretty quickly.
Awesome. Well, yeah. So we got that figured out, but I think you ran into another problem, because after we came back over, for whatever reason, we're not sure how or why, but you lost internet. Every time we plug in internet into it, there was something wrong with the board, right? Wasn't there?
Right. So much has been going on, I forgot all about that. I wasn't getting any lights. I wasn't getting any internet. I wasn't able to update. Went through tech support with ASRock. They were really decent and worked well with me. But unfortunately, there was a problem with the motherboard. And again, we had one to spare, ready to go. So we switched out the motherboard, and that was the point where everything actually started working correctly.
So for your first rig, fortunately, even with me trying to help you, I've been so busy with the wedding stuff and whatnot. But you've managed to get this thing up and running, but it's kind of tortured you a little bit. But you've successfully have well, it's only 3 plugged in right now, but we've got 3 of them modified. Yeah, this is just the base modification. So.
And it actually, at this point, has run for 48 hours with 6 cards running, averaging 24.6 terahashes per card.
Okay, awesome. Do you know roughly how much you think you've made so far? I'm sure everybody would be curious.
Well, Bitcoin's Ethereum's flying right now, so it's really coming out to about $33, $34 a day. I'm hoping the price holds. I'm about a quarter of the way to my first full Ethereum that I can cash out and get into my Ethereum account. And I'm excited to see that happen. It should happen in about another 7 to 8 days. Actually, with what's going on right now, I'm watching the miner here do some modifications. That's probably going to take an entire day off of the process. So I should be able to produce an Ethereum in 9 days instead of 10 now.
Sweet. Yeah, we're definitely excited. Freaking Ethereum has been flying. I hope you guys have been following me for a while. I've been saving on to your Ethereum and library as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get this last card programmed for him. And I'm going to hit pause and we'll show you guys what this rig is finally producing. Okay guys, I got this up and running. I'm going to have to make another video when I get done with the wedding and get back and show you guys how to do all these BIOS mods. But I went ahead and... it's basically pretty simple. You just want to, it depends on the RAM, it depends on that you have in each card, but I don't want to tell you too much and get you guys confused, but you just change the strappings up and down, and then there's a few modifications, but I've already went ahead and wrote one for him. Each card is different, so you got to check them. There's a lot of steps, but right now I'm just trying to get him up and running, because I got to get to work early in the morning. So I'm going ahead and flashing his last card, and we'll see if we can't get this rig up and running with 6 completely modified and good to go. See if we can't get you some Ethereum, Dano.
All right.
That's why it's flying. We need the new program. Well, this takes a few minutes, and I'll come back when we got it done. All right, guys. We got Dano's rig back up and running. We got all 6 cards seen over here. We're gonna did the basic strap modifications for him. And we didn't do any power modifications in the BIOS. All we're gonna do is we want to activate the core voltage change. Take it all the way down and hit apply. We can probably get a little more out of this. I'm gonna go ahead and type it in so it's easier. I'm just gonna do 2050, oops, or 2500. For that, we'll test this for him. The core clock can be undervolted. I like to use 1125 for these cards. I've already played with these a little bit. Oh, something's not stable. We just crashed it. Maybe? Yeah, I just crashed it. Let me restart everything. Okay, I just went ahead and restart the computer, guys. So, we're going to go ahead and take your core voltage all the way back down. And we're going to leave the memory clock at 2000, probably because of the straps that I used. And we're going to put this at 1125, hit enter, and then hit apply. Of course, you can play with this a lot more and probably get a little more out of it, but for being quick and having to be at work, you know, it's what, 12:30? I gotta be up at 6:30, so trying to get this up and rolling for him. Go ahead and hit pause and we'll see what this thing's pumping out for him, guys.
So we're up and running here. I'm just taking a look at the numbers, and everything is up. Everything is definitely up a bunch. We were at around 24.6 average hash rate per card. Now we're looking at 27, 28. One of them's even up around over 29. So our average probably now is about 28. That's an increase of over 10, probably about 12%, which is a lot. When a 6-card setup, it's kind of like having a 7th card for free. Gotta like that.
Now you're also running at about 87 watts per card when they started off about 150 watts. So that undervolting is very key, guys. So you're saving quite a bit on power too. If you look over here on the right, it shows you the power wattage. It says 87. See that, Dano?
I do.
So when you were doing this without the modifications, it was probably around 150.
Yeah, you know, I didn't notice that number.
For these cards. So yeah, so you're saving a lot on power. You don't have a power meter yet, but I think you got one on order, right?
Yes, one is definitely on order. I want to keep track of these things. Also, I learned you must correctly adjust your flux capacitor.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, the flux capacitor needs to be set just right, or your time dimensional jump doesn't work.
Oh. All right. Well, there you go, guys. You need to have the flux capacitor. We're not going to jump in the future and become all millionaires real quick, mining Ethereum and cryptocurrency mining. But come on, guys, keep the dream alive. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. What can I do? But hey, talk to you guys later on. I'll probably be married next time you hear from me. See you guys.